Types of banking. Hello, all. Welcome back. Today, we are diving into something that sounds super dry on the paper. But trust me, by the end of this episode, you are going to see the banking world in a completely different way. Now, here is the thing. Most of us interact with the banks every single day. We swipe the cards, check our bank balances, maybe stress about the loan repayment. But how many of us actually know what's happening behind the curtains? What kind of bank is doing this work and why? Friends, today we are breaking down the 5 major types of banking. They are retail, wholesale, international, digital, and investment banking. So, grab your chai, get comfortable, and learn. Retail banking. You might also hear it called as consumer banking or personal banking. And honestly, that name tells you everything about it. This is the banking you and I use every single day. Think about it. Your savings account, your fixed deposit, maybe your home loan or that car loan you are still paying off. Yes, all of that. That's retail banking. And to make all of this happen, banks have invested heavily in the infrastructure, creating branches everywhere, ATMs on every corners, cash deposit machines, e-lobbies, e-kiosks. Because retail banking is more about a volume game. You need to be accessible to millions of people. Next comes wholesale banking or the corporate banking. Now this is also called as commercial banking. Instead of serving you and me, wholesale banks are working with big businesses, large trading houses, multinational corporations, public sector companies. These are not the people walking into a branch to open a savings account. These are big organizations managing millions and many a times billions of rupees. The products that they need are totally different. Here they talk about working capital loans, term loans, bills discounting. Friends, these are all fund-based services. And then there are non-fund-based services like letters of credit, bank guarantees. These are all the tools that businesses use day in and day out to manage the risk in trade and contracts. Well, it's a whole different world. Less volume, but much bigger ticket size. And the relationship that can last for decades together. Next is international banking. Alright, let's go global, literally. International banking is all about what it sounds like. It's when a bank extends its services across the borders to other foreign individuals and businesses. Imagine you are a businessman importing goods from Japan. You need a payment mechanism that works across currencies, legal systems, and time zones. Or maybe you are an NRI wanting to send money back home, or a company setting up operations in another country. That's where international banking steps in picture. Every global bank has its own set of policies for its international customers, because dealing across border means dealing with foreign exchange, risk, compliances, laws, international trade regulations. It's complex and frankly fascinating too. Now this one, yes, digital banking has changed everything. And honestly, if you have ever used a UPI app or checked your balance on your phone or paid a bill online, you have already experienced it firsthand. Digital banking is essentially the process of taking everything that used to happen inside a bank branch, maybe deposits, withdrawals, transfers, applying for loans, bill payments, and all this have been made digital, online, on your phone, on your laptop, or ATMs. Friends, it involves massive back-end automation, web-based services, and real-time data processing. And the convenience factor? It's unmatched. You don't have to stand in queues anymore. Your entire financial life fits in your pocket. Digital banking have been a game changer, especially in a country like India. With initiatives like Janadhan, UPI, and digital wallets, banking has reached people who had never access to physical branches. That's powerful. And finally, we would be speaking about investment banking. Friends, investment banks don't really deal with your money or savings every day. Instead, they focus on helping companies raise the capital. If a company wants to go to public, they come up with IPO. Investment banks are the ones who structure the deal, underwrite the equity, and advise on pricing and placement of shares. They are also involved in facilitating mergers and acquisitions. So, there you have it. 5 completely different worlds, all operating under the umbrella of what we call banking. Retail banking for everyday people, wholesale banking for businesses, international banking for cross-border needs, digital banking, how you do everything online, and investment banking is about fueling the big moves in the corporate world. Understanding these distinctions is not just about textbook knowledge. It's basic financial literacy. And financial literacy is power. Thank you.